Erik, there are pictures of Casemiro leaving the ground, and it's been reported that he left at half-time. Could you clarify why you took him off and when he left the stadium?
I can. I met him after the game in the dressing room. So he didn't leave the stadium at halftime. So, why I subbed him was because we are 2-0 down, and against the opponent as Liverpool with their qualities, they are very good. We had to take risk because we want to bounce back. Then you need players in the midfield who can cover ground. Therefore, we brought Toby Colley on the pitch.
Are you concerned that Casemiro is in decline? It was about 11 months ago that you took him off at half-time against Brentford, and you dropped him for the FA Cup final. He looks like a shadow of the player he was in his first season here.
So I think that in football, everyone has to take responsibility, and I'm sure he's a great character, and he won everything in his career, what you can imagine, and I'm sure he will keep contributing to our team, and Casemiro is always winning, so he will be there.
Is there any frustration that you're into your third season now, and we're still talking about missed chances, goals coming in quick succession, defensive lapses, that after so long with these players, you're still having to answer the same questions?
So we will see. We just had third game in the season. Again, we have to build a new team. I explained this so many times also on the Friday in the press conference. We will build this new team. We have young players. Also, we have now players to build in the season. Today we had, I think, 3 players first start of the season, and they didn't play 90 minutes. We will be fine, but it's clear we have to improve. But in the end of the season, I'm quite confident again. We will have a big chance to lift another trophy.
I appreciate that Ugarte came in on deadline day, but how much of a difference do you feel Manuel Ugarte will make when he eventually plays? And is there concern that you maybe should have tried to get him in earlier in the window?
So this is another one. We have to build him in the team, and it will take time. And so it's not like I'm Harry Potter, and that is what you have to acknowledge. And if you see Manuel Ugarte, he didn't play so far in the season, not one match minute. And so, he need to build his fitness state. And then we have to build him in the team. And then I'm sure he will contribute to our level. And he will be an important player. But that will take a couple of weeks, maybe even months. And that, I think, counts for more players. Also, for instance, Josh Zirkzee. He made big steps the last 3-4 weeks. I'm very pleased with his performance today. But I didn't expect this 4 weeks ago.
Are there any positives you can take from today?
I don't want to talk about positives today. And there are, but I don't want to talk about this. We have to take this defeat. It hurts. It hurts for us, especially for our fans. So we have to be humble. We have to give the compliments to Liverpool, and we have to move on.
I appreciate what you say about players needing time to integrate, and that's undeniably true. But the mistakes your team made today are the same mistakes we've seen for the last 2 years. What makes you confident that the players are the problem, not your coaching?
So what do you mean? Tell me then, explain me. Maybe you can explain me which mistakes we make regular.
Porter, constantly turning the ball over in your own half, playing out from the back, conceding chances from counterattacks when outnumbered, and giving up endless chances in your own stadium against your biggest rivals. With the greatest respect, we've seen that for so long now.
You are sure?
Absolutely.
I don't think otherwise you wouldn't win trophies as we did and to beat big opponents. So I'm sorry for you. I have another vision.
You wouldn't, with the greatest respect, you played brilliantly against City in that final. You almost lost to Cambridge in the semi-final. I mean, come on, let's have a realistic view of what happened there.
I think we won after City the most trophies in English football. So I'm sorry for you. Give another one question.
Last question, James.
Last question. Just following up on Rob's point, when you concede, you often concede again quite quickly. When you came in, you said you inherited a lot of problems. This team today looks very much like your team. with 6 of your new signings and 3 academy players, 2 of whom you've promoted. Is there concern that once you concede one, you're very vulnerable to conceding again in the next 5 to 10 minutes?
It's difficult to say because this is the third game in the season, and we had Fulham with a clean sheet. Against Brighton we bounced back, we didn't concede so quickly, we concede in stoppage time from a set play. So I can't see a pattern for this now in the season.